Useless? Why useless? Limit equals 1k monocoins from Ayaya. Ooh. Yeah, but words mean whatever I want them to mean, so, you know, what is late really? We found the line. Here it is. We've finally gone too far. Here it is. We found it. We found the line. We've crossed the line. We have located the line. I don't know what's gonna happen now. I don't know what's gonna happen after this. This is it. This is it. We finally crossed the line. Oh. If you're a part of chat, how does it make you feel that some people in chat view you as this, as part of the chat conglomerate? Hey Merrick, how's it going? What does WOV stand for? It's OWU speak for love. Haven't you guys heard this? The OWU gets wos and wos.
Imagine reading a post, but over the course of it, the quality seems to deteriorate and gets worse and worse.
All right, can you guys hear it? Is it too loud or is it too quiet? Do you guys know what this is? It's too quiet. All right, 1 second. Wow, baby Kate's crying, and you know what? I think we should all be crying. All right, this is what kind of WOV is. This is a WO speak or a WOO speak. I don't know what the fuck this is. All right, but this is basically the idea of what OWU is. All right.
Imagine reading a post, but over the course of it, the quality seems to deteriorate and gets worse and worse. Where the Swenson structure and grammar rewards to a point of utter nonsense. You just don't want to read it anymore. And the whole ordeal is just awful. But the post isn't knowing, yeah? It goes on and on and on and on. When you stop waiting? But who can't stop waiting? Started this and you're going to finish no matter what. I'm Moxie Quail, but who will give up soon?
This is the point that I can understand it.
Forever, so don't challenge me. What's this? I'm still waiting, my boy.
It's not over.
Have a word of determination. You have completed the...
But we're not getting to the end. That's what is it called? Weebs, you know. Maybe it doesn't have a name. Maybe weebs are completely disorganized. That's how they haven't enabled the AI yet. What is the name of this speak? It's called degeneracy. Yeah, probably. You tell us, hey, let's not fight. Ooh, country roads? What? Oh my god, I know what this is. Oh my god, I already know what this is. I've heard this before. Oh no. Oh no, I already know what it is. No. Oh shit. I also know the version that's Crunchyroll instead of Crunchy Roads. Anyway, let's have something nice on the screen. There we go. Look at best boy. Nice pose, looking handsome. Thank you, Q2. I was watching a VOD from 2017, so bizarre to hear about the Witcher video. Yep. Like no joke. I think my life is gonna be split into two halves, like before the Witcher video and after the Witcher video. Getting like this lingering chest pain that's just not going away the closer it gets to being done. Oh, look at the hidden ayaya in the shirt. Goddamn hidden ayayas. Would you say Witcher's life-changing experience? For me, sure. Yeah, for me, yeah. This is the most I'll ever know about anything in my entire life. Isn't that kind of sad? Oh shit! It's not even a lie. What's the title for today? Fuck. Gestapo Gymnasium. Okay. Gestapo Gymnasium. If you were on Discord yesterday for the conversation that we had about what is and is not the game, I haven't slept since then, so you should know where we're at right now. Gestapo Gymnasium continues. Rip Cyberpunk 2077. Oh yeah, that was last time. Cyberpunk 27 got delayed. Clearly they're waiting for my video to be done so they can properly take my advice into account in their $1 billion venture. Where's your early Persona VODs? Can't find it. The early ones are all on YouTube. They're not on Twitch. There's also some Twitch VODs that I haven't highlighted because I'm lazy, and also I don't really like Twitch's playback option. And I think I would rather have people go onto YouTube than have to babysit and highlight every single one. So they're on. A lot of them are on YouTube either. All of the Persona ones are on YouTube, but a lot of the recent streams are on YouTube because I just don't have time to do it. But one day. Disquo Elysium is the only valid name for the stream. I'm more excited about Stellaris DLC than Cyberpunk. I really want to play Stellaris. I was talking a little bit to Mendy about Total Warhammer 2, and I really want to try that. I'm not big into Warhammer. I did try some Warhammer when I was a teenager, and I couldn't keep up with my friends who just had way more resources to buy models than I did. Like, I just couldn't keep up with it, so I fell off of that. But I did enjoy, and I don't think I ever played the game. I just liked the collection kind of aspect of it. But Total Warhammer, that looks like fun, and I've never played a Total War game before. At least not for any amount of time that's worth speaking about. So I would like to try that. Yeah, tabletop is very expensive if you want to be current. You failed at managing resources then. Maybe. Like, I had parents that would tell me shit like, you're not allowed to get a job because we want you to focus all your efforts on school and getting really good grades. So if you ever want money to get something, then just come to us and ask. And then when I would do that, they would throw a shit fit that I was asking for money for hobbies and stuff. And then I would say, okay, well, I'm gonna go get a job then. And they say, no, and it just turned into this like ball of guilt. Yeah. So that was my teenage life. Let's put new best boy down here. Thank you again, Q2. These are absolutely gorgeous. I want them all printed out so they can go on my wall. I'm not even kidding. Total Warhammer aren't good stream games. They're way too slow. Maybe, yeah. Maybe. But I would still like to try them. Sorry, it's supposed to be a joke. Not triggered. No one's triggered. Don't worry. No worries. Do you also want a print of the Daddy Joe thing? What Daddy Joe thing? What are you talking about? White Light did a 7 fucking hour long review of Death Stranding. Yep, I saw it. I haven't watched it yet. Haven't had time to watch it yet. He spoke to me about it briefly. He was worried about it getting up on YouTube, and I didn't really help him. I just kind of said to him, Is your footage in 1080p or 1440p? And he said 1080. I'm like, oh, it'll be fine then, don't worry. And that was it. He has a shout out to you about horror games, does he? Oh no. The cursed video. Alright, so where were we last time in Disco Elysium? We just got into the new area, so we're in the swamps, so this game's like Dark Souls. And wasn't there something to do with like there were parts of this, like there was a church we hadn't explored yet, and we got to the end of it, and now we're going back down to explore, right? I think that's what we're doing. Waifu what? Whoa. Oh wow, I actually lined the porch strip actually quite well, even though it wasn't on the screen at the time. There we go. Waifu. Did I miss something? Ooh, what's that over there? The boardwalk rises to your south. It casts its long shadow over you. I like the word boardwalk. Waifu coin redemption? Oh. Alright, Dakju. Who is your waifu? And is Softlimp here? Everyone in chat. Aw, that's wholesome. Alright. Everyone in chat is best girl / boy and is the waifu / husbando of Dakju. Aw, that's nice. Surprisingly wholesome. How does it feel to be in a relationship with Dakju, chat? And is Softlimp here? Because Softlimp still has a dad joke book cashed in. Softlimp is here. Okay, cool. Can finally cross this off the list. Alright, here we go. I just learned sign language. It's pretty handy. Where did the piglets study their ABCs? At a school for higher loining. Oh my god. I was really upset after my friend broke my favorite pen. He said, "Don't worry, I'll make this right." Why are fish so smart? They are always in schools. What is a pirate's favorite letter? You would think R, but it's actually the C. Wow. Where's the dad joke calendar? You guys get some free ones. Here's one of my own. Which Witcher sign does a pirate like best? Ard. Where's it? Oh, here it is. Oh, some people don't get it. I guess if you don't know the Witcher signs, it's not funny. You're ignorant. What's the day? Why did the cowboy ride his horse? Because the horse was too heavy to carry. Just because this guy is the only chimney sweep in town, he thinks he can raise his prices through the roof. Have you heard of the band 999 Megabyte? They haven't got a gig yet. That one was good. And last one for today's. My mom bought me a cheap dictionary for my birthday. I couldn't find the words to thank her. Should be 1023. I'm like, yeah, but you know, it's for normies. An old door worn by elements guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long time. You see a handle. What is this thing anyway? It's military, a service depot of some sort. Used to service what? Probably something that is no longer there. Lieutenant looks the hunching concrete toad in front of him. Alright. It may have been used to service an aerostatic battleship in the atmosphere or a fortification like a sea fort in the bay. This is a red check. It cannot be retried. What? Alright. Okay, there's no way we're winning a 3%. How high can we get interfacing? Okay, we already have 2. It's impossible? Holy crap. What if we put, like, the crowbar in our hand? I think it would say no tool in hand, right? If the crowbar would even help. No. That's kind of lame. Do we save scum? Do we save scum? It's 3%. Literally impossible? Literally impossible. What do you mean? What do you mean literally impossible? What if we just do it first try? You rattle the handle a bit and then push on the door without your weight. It's not budged. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut. How the door shut tight? How can we get in there? Lieutenant shrugs. You don't get in there. What do you mean we get into, like, everywhere? Come on, we even got in the light bending guy's container, but you're saying we can't get in there? Frankly, you're just going to have to set the fact that you can't get in through every single door. No. We've gotten into every door thus far. That's what we do. We open doors. We're cops. That's our perk. Even Everett knows that's a part of our MO. But that's who I am. Who we are. I'm not going to accept this. This door could be part of the investigation. Okay, I can live with this. Accept it. But that's who I am, who we are. Yeah, I understand you. I like opening doors as much as the next guy, but this one is simply beyond repair and we don't have the resources needed to open it. Relax, no one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either, and thus they can't get in. He looks at the door with a rueful smile. At least you can think about opening it. About doors in general, they are, after all, fundamental to your life. Perhaps something useful will come from this. Wait, useful? You can't open it? It's impossible to open this door. You sure? One more door. God damn it, it cannot be a disgrace. That door on the coast, you remember that one, right? You remember the one, right? The one that leads to the abandoned supply depot? Why, in the name of all that's holy, does it not open? Why? There has to be a way to get through that unopenable door. By gods, you're the police. All doors are supposed to open before you. What will the others at the precinct think if you can't open a goddamn door? There must be a way. I spent like an hour to know it's a 6-6 failure on this one. Really? I saved scum with high interfacing before, but I don't think you can. Wait, hold on. Why are we getting inconsistent results? Some people got in, other people have not. No, I opened the door. Chat would never lie. Chat would never lie to me. I want to know what's in the depot. I opened the door and it was full of waifus. All right, let's pull it up. Poll new. Should we save scum to get inside the depot? Yes. No. There you go. Set a cap before you start, so we aren't here for an hour. Well, what do you mean? If we're safe scumming, we're gonna be here until we roll 6-6. That shouldn't take too long. Ooh, it's pre-split. Yes is narrowly winning. 140 votes. Yes is narrowly winning. If you get a 6+6, you still lose a coin to the chat. But according to some random person in chat, they got a 6-6 and they got in. So who are we going to believe? Someone in chat who has the best intentions. Or the internet. But chat is part of the internet. Alright, it seems like yes is winning. I guess we're safe scumming. Reduce ayaya if you get it. Four, 2. Okay. If we get in, if we get double 6 and we get in, I'll take 1,000,000 coins off of Yaya. Alright? Ooh, close. 5-3. Oh, 3-1. This was almost a not safe scum playthrough. But if you can't get in, it still is a no safe scum playthrough. Because if you can't get in, you can't get in. Here's the roll. I was pretty mad. Wow. It's true. It's true. But that could be photoshopped. The door is a yaya. Oh, almost. I rolled high enough with interfacing to get it to 21, but it didn't open. Yeah, it says right here, double 6 always wins, but apparently this is a lie. Oh, closer. We're getting closer, chat. This is how numbers work, right? We're getting closer. What if we put interfacing close on? Interfacing. Do we not have any interfacing? There we go, gloves. Nice. What? The building for your house, the engine. Must have been a big one. Alright. Oh, getting closer. It's a 1 in 36 chance. It can't possibly take very long. Exactly. Exactly. We will confirm for ourselves. This is like the weebs chipping away at the AI fund. Except we'll see the end to this. Oh, okay. This can't be the one. This can't be the one. It wouldn't happen right afterwards. 3 more. 3 more. We'll get it in the next 3. Wait, is Joe safe scumming this? I'm safe scumming to see if it's possible. If we get 6-6 and it opens, we're not even going inside. We're just gonna walk away. But you'll enable the IA. If the door opens and it doesn't fail, I will take 1,000,000 coins off the IA fund. Keep going until 6+6? Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. 3-2. What if the game just re-rolls any 6-6 rolls until it can present you with a failure roll? Yeah, I thought about that too, but Q2 had a totally not photoshopped screenshot of getting 6-6. This could take 200 attempts. This could take 5,000. We could be here all day. We're in the low roller arc right now. It was a photo you weave. Oh, halfway there. I'm unhappy because it feels like breaking the game. I would argue that if you can't open the store, I think this is 100% intentional that you're supposed to go through this. Shivera Weeb redeemed, I will say on stream your waifu is best girl. Who's best girl, Shivera Weeb? Sans from Undertale. Okay, chat, I need to know, like, is it always best girl and waifu, or if it's a boy, do we say best boy and husbando? I need to know going forward. Sans is best boy and is the husbando of Shiverbo Weeb. Say both. Sans is best girl and is the waifu of Shiverbo Weeb. Were those coins well spent? Coins well spent on not a Yaya fund. How does it feel, weebs, that anyone who wants this waifu reward is also probably a weeb? So there are weebs choosing not to go with a Yaya. This is like Civil War, right? Holy crap. How long does it take to farm 50k? I don't know. I'm like 2 weeks. I have no idea. Our Monocoin rewards are bullshit. The coast door is the other side of the big door on the way to Snowdon. Oh, it's true. That's true. That was such a trolling moment in Undertale. Perfect. Close. Do we live in the precarious world? We do. Oh no, critical failure. Snuggles is sub-bombed with 39 subs. Holy crap. I would read them out, but I'm doing something really important right now. Super important. If we had still had the hype train, would that have just been a hype train all by itself? That's how many tries this is gonna do. There's 2 5-6s in a row. Does it just like, if you get a double 6, does it just knock one off? What are the odds of a 5-6 in a row? Another waifu. Okay, I can do this while continuing to roll. Isolated Spaceman. Who is your best girl? Joseph Anderson, best girl waifu. Joseph Anderson is best girl and is the waifu of Isolated Spaceman. Thank you for clarifying that you wanted best girl. Thank you, Isolated Spaceman. Thank you for not spending your coins on Ayaya. A victory for all non-weebs everywhere, and also a victory for America. Will you now think that the role, every role in the game is rigged? Nah, I don't think so. Wasn't there something about Jonathan Blow was playing Dicey Dungeons or something, and he went on a rant saying that the RNG was rigged? Something like that? And it just really isn't? He was just in a bad mood or something? But how can you know? Exactly, that's true. How can you know? The dev of the win. Yeah, he got... It was really early in the game, and he had a couple bad rolls, and he was like, this isn't how random chance works, and it was like, wow. I mean, he was streaming, and all streamers have some streamer moments, so like it's not unforgivable or anything, but it was kind of like, whoa. Apparently it was like super early on in the game, and he had barely seen any of it yet. Would you say he was blowing it out of proportion? Heated streamer, not heated streamer moment. I thought that was a heated gamer moment. No, like a boomer moment. You know what? That doesn't make it better, does it? Like boom, yeah. Okay, I don't know. Like you know when they say when you get old you have a senior moment. It's like a streamer moment when you just don't get something and you just make an ass out of yourself. Maybe it's just me. You can't open that door, Joe. Don't tell me what I can't do. Don't tell me what I can't do. Sprinklers at 10. Sprinklers at 10. You just reloaded that trying to that really. We have a John Locke right here. Eh, someone got the reference. It's nice. It's hard-coded, so you can't do it. But Q2 had a photograph of him getting a 6-6 on here, so we can get a 6-6 too and see. Oh, almost halfway there. The door has ruined the game for me. Every time I encounter a door from now on, I will have to wonder if it's yet another case of the game lying to me. Exactly. Damn. You know me better than I know myself. Say hi to the future best of Joseph Anderson Disco Elysium video. Hello. Hello, welcome to the Joseph Anderson Best of Disco Elysium video. So you accept the 6-6 photos roll, but not the result. Yeah. The key to the door is under the truck by the SSN. Hey, that one ended up being true. So come on. Know your memes. 6-6 is fine, but can we get a 69 now? Nice. Anyone say like missing number is kind of creepy? Was it unknown number or missing number? It was missing no, right? I thought it was a little creepy. Good thing it was in a video game. I gotta tell you guys, one of my greatest secrets about video games, alright? I gotta tell you guys. In the original Red version, all of my max level Pokemon were from Rare Candy hack through Missing No. I didn't manually raise any Pokemon up to max level. Sorry. Sorry. Who didn't do that though? That's how I think too, but you know, all these people in chat right now are gonna be like, no, I never did that. Manually raised, no Rare Candy, nope. Bitch, I was a kid, how would I know? Everyone knew about missing number. Everyone knew about that, how to get that. It's spread through all the schoolyards in all the world, just like that weird S symbol that we all used to carve. I was literally in kindergarten. What were you playing Pokemon for then? I enjoyed the 1 hour putting a box on a fan, but you sure you want to go for another round 2? Alright, 100 more tries, and if we don't get 100 tries, we're going to move on. When I was a kid, there was this thick medical book for kids with Disney characters in it, and there was a chapter about mental health. Whoa. Mental health. I'm invested. And some obvious things to teach your kids not to do, like counting insects or raindrops. And here we are. Stay determined. Alright. Oh, so close. Isn't this check literally unwinnable? Nah, it's a myth. If you get 2 double sixes in a row after quick loading. What if they code it so you can't get a double six within the first, like, 5 seconds of loading a game? There's a part in the Witcher video where I'm talking about all the notes that I took, and I speak about how one of the notes was me very, very angrily writing, Witcher 1, Taller cheats at dice. Do an analysis of every dice game against every opponent in the game to confirm that Taller cheats at dice. And I get to the part in the video like months later when it's time to put it together, and I'm like, nope, not doing that. Fuck you, Pastio. Nope. That's how it feels right now. 4 or 5. There's a line in the video about that. He totally cheats at dice, though. He totally cheats at dice. Best boy Taller doesn't cheat. I agree, Taller is best boy, but he cheats at dice for sure. Can't believe we wasted the first hour of the stream. You know what stream this is. Are you really surprised that we're doing this? Come on. Alright, let's put some music on at least. Listen to some Undertale. So grating. Oh my god, it's degrading. It's like nails on a chalkboard. This part's okay, like relatively okay, but the beginning is just, it's so grating. Joe, I hate this. Good. You should hate it. Are you enjoying this more than working on the Witcher video? Honestly, no. Because I'm so close to being done, it's like I just want to be done. But, you know, it's around the same. It's so bad! It's so bad! Oh no! Can you lower the volume? Is it really loud? Sorry, hold on, I'll turn it down. Alright, we're done. You know, I weren't joking when I said it took an hour. I believe you. For real though, can you play the Hollow Knight OST, please? Are we allowed to play Hollow Knight OST? What should we play? Sealed Vessel's epic. Play the Odyssey theme? I'd rather listen to Snow Halation. Actually, that's not true. I'd rather listen to the Odyssey theme. Odyssey theme's not bad. Was it too loud, too quiet? Alright, that's it. You can't get in there. You can't get in there. Thank you, Hollow Knight Music. You cannot get in there. 100% confirmed. Alright. Q2 redeemed. 1 million off the AI fund. What are you talking about? It was if we got inside. If we actually got inside, we take 1 million off the AI fund. We didn't get inside. Weeb's trying to change history, trying to alter the terms of the arrangement here. What's going on, Weebs? I can't believe you'd be scummy like that. It was if we got inside. A dead phone with smashed receiver like someone went to it. You know what? You know what? I'm adding $1 million onto it. Because you guys trying to alter the agreement, I'm adding $1 million onto a IF fund. Here we go. That's what you get for trying to cheat me. Alright. 997 to 998. There you go. Now there's $1 million on top of it. Despair, weeps. Despair. 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 Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome. Hey, weebs. Want to reload and try and go for a 6-6 to stop that from happening? Hope you saved up a lot of coins for the 29th. To undo this gigantic misstep. What would Lizard Brain what would Lizard Brain think of this? Lizard Brain? Ancient reptilian brain. Yep. Yep. Owu speak. Can you imagine an ancient reptilian brain doing Owu speak? The Ayaya fun keeps getting worse and worse. Who's the last person we said thank you to on the weekend? Let's see. All the weeds wanted me to watch Madoka Madonna Magic. Some of them were getting angry that I wouldn't watch it. Like, it was getting legit serious. If Undo Chan won, the Weebs could have had another shot. Weebs, do you want to invoke Undo Chan? Alright, let's do it. Poll new. Weebs, channel your energy to summon Undo Chan. Yes, no. Can you summon Undo Chan, Weebs? Let's see. Let's see if the Weebs can summon Undo Chan. Thank you to Igariosh Cass? I'm not sure. Water Crystal, Flips54, Neko, Naya, 1234, Pink Hair 3D for subbing while the stream was down. And since we started, thank you, Dis Ellie, for the 3-3 sub. Me, pay attention to me. I've paid attention to you, Dis Ellie. Hopefully you're still here. Hope you're doing well. Dark Flashes used some bits. I just wanted a nice start, and you show us this. was that the stupid thing that Discord made with the Joe? Oh my god, it's exactly 50-50. What the fuck are you guys doing? What the fuck are you guys doing? How is it 50-50? I didn't realize we had so many non-weebs. Holy crap. Wait, are some of you self-hating weebs? Wow, I thought we had way more weebs than this. Hold the line against the self-hating weeb. Thank you, Bunker Starfish, for the shooter bits. You sound like a nail in a wood chipper. You good, man? Do I really sound that bad? I was trying to have a nap before it started and I couldn't fall asleep, so I've been awake for a while. Yeah, sorry. I've woken up a bit now though. Ease into it. What's the Ayaya fund? All right. Okay, someone has it. Someone paste a yaya. So a yaya is an emote that is part of, because it's been a while since we actually did it. So a yaya comes from this video. I'm actually gonna play the music. All right, it's really obnoxious. So a yaya is from some anime called Madoka Madonna Magic. Okay, and at one point this happens in the show. All right. All right. So someone will do the face. All right. And this is an emote that's part of Twitch's Franker's Faces or something. It's a Twitch extension, okay? Or Franker Z, I don't know what it is. Franker Face Z, okay? So the streamer has to enable it for people to use it in chat, all right? So they've been trying to make me enable it for a long time, and so as an extreme viewer engagement game, we've made it a 1 billion a monocoin goal with the new Twitch thing to enable Ayaya. If the weebs can get 1 billion monocoins, then we will enable Ayaya, and they can put 20,000 at a time to the Ayaya monocoin fund. And there's no way they're getting it because it's a billion. It's a billion. It's a billion. Okay, so but the weebs are still holding on hope. That's the whole thing. Thank you, Com Tammy, for the new sub Prime. Welcome to Prime Time. Thank you very much. Thank you, frickin' moron, for the 25-month resub. At this rate, it will only take 25 years to unlock a yaya. Oh, channeling Undo Chan is winning right now. Huh. 25 years. I think it's gonna take even longer. Thanks, Rex Yalda Bayoth for the 4-month resub. Had to resub after seeing that cursed image. Oh my god. Yeah, it was pretty cursed. Thank you to Buxus. Thank you to Buxus for the new sub Prime. Welcome to Prime Time. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so it seems like yes won. Yes won. So Undo Chan can come along and save the day. But the future refused to change. Undo Chan didn't answer the call. Cross the line. We crossed the line. Dark Flashes use some bits. It sounds like she moans after every word, not like this. Yeah, the oof seek. Yeah, it's kind of gross. Yeah, it's kind of gross. Dark Flashes has gifted this up to Q2 for 3 months. Thank you, Dark Flashes, and thank you again for the Yusuke portraits, Q2. They're down on the bottom left, and if it's blended it for you. Thank you, Toast Engineer, for the 9-month resub. Did you hear about the fiber coupled laser who got disqualified for the Olympics? Turns out he was erbium doping. I don't get it. I'm a brainlet. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't get it, Toast Engineer. I'm sorry. I'm not smart enough for the erbium doping pun. Joe, this is the second time you fuck over the AI fund because of me. Weez will think I'm on the other side and I'll be outsider. Why'd you do this, Jojo? Hey, did you guys aren't even paying attention? Undo Chan came and saved the day. The million is back. Thank you, Shot Todd, for the new sub prime. Welcome to Prime Time. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Undo Chan heard your pleas. Puckered Starfish. What the fuck are we doing with our lives right now? Thank you, Puckered Starfish, for the 50 bits. Could have stayed on YouTube. Could have stayed on YouTube. That's all. This is just keep making the videos. Wouldn't have played Silent Hill 2. Wouldn't have had to deal with that bullshit. Could have just stayed on YouTube. Could have just stayed on YouTube. The lack of sleep explains the sound. Sorry, man. Hope you feel better. It's okay. Thank you, Puckered Starfish. I'm alright. Thank you, Off Cost on her bits. Did you hear about the street racer who crashed? He was unfit to swerve. Thank you, Acquiesced, for the 513 sub with JPH Waifu. Thank you very much, Acquiesced. Bike Chen. Thank you, Fat Boy P, for the bits. Love seeing you play one of my favorite games of last year, Joe. Are we playing it? I don't even think we're playing it today. I think this is just a chill stream. I don't know what's going on today. This is a low moment. Thank you, Key Manris, for the 2-month resub. Thank you very much. Thank you, Rootless, for the 6-month resub. Thank you very much. And then we get to the Snuggles block. Wow, the time is just flying by. That was half an hour ago already. Thank you, Snuggles, for gifting out 39 subs. Were you close to how many times it took, by the way, with 39? So, welcome to Mize Ninja, Rapiola411, Dreamlord 1024, Wonk Donkler, what the fuck? Ninja Puss, Deku Tree Ripoff, Here's to Taste Buds, Personal Sheep, The Bacon is Power, etc. Mitchmaster 1994-1, Freeze 3371, Antonio AC, Chiru Soul, Leodoro, oh my god, Blue Forest 21, I'm sorry, Orion, Sabu Taikan, Junkles, Zeph 98, Reza Yuda, Huey, Sarsaparilla? It's Sarsaparilla, isn't it? I remember saying that from New Vegas. Sarsaparilla Jones, Bishcho 30, Zuren, Samsung, the 12 Doctor 10, Ohad 9631, Gentile? I'm so bad at reading. Level 5 HM, Demonic Force, Tippier Salmon 21, MQPG, Risukasa 3, Alctors, Leneva, Rightfall, and that's it. Thank you very much, Snuggles. Welcome to you, 39. Should we read out the names again, as we usually do? We usually we read names twice. Anton6099 has resubscribed for 17 months with Pelt Patrol. Thank you very much, Anton6099. 17 months in Pal Patrol. Snuggles then gifted more subs to Cake Walking Remastered and Flash Guy 2. That's 42 gifted subs just today, Snuggles. Thank you so much. You're like Santa Claus for the stream. Do weebs have a Santa Claus? Ralph Cox used some bits to say, who did they get to bug test this game? Pro Tester. Protest. That's good. Ralph calls you another bit to say, what's the difference between a politician and a flying pig? The F. Thank you, Woskis, or some say Woskis, for the 300 bits. I shouldn't be here. I just want to farm monocoins without being spoiled with Disco Elysium, but I'm way too invested in the great IIS skirmish. What did you think of Unduchan coming in to save the day? 300 bits, you're really invested. You also gifted a sub to Warforged Bard. Welcome to the Rub-a-Dub sub, Warforged Bard. Thank you, Wuskies. I've looped around so hard on your name now that I don't even know what pronunciation is legit anymore. And last but not least on my list is Uber 2013 with some bits. Back in 2012, I read an article on the Süddeutsche Zeitung, which is like one of the most professional newspapers we have here in Germany, in which the author praised Mahou Shoujo Madoka Magica as one of the finest Japanese art pieces of recent times, and called it the Japanese interpretation of Faust from Goethe. So I watched it and became a weeb. Quality journalism made me a fucking weeb. Let's get some F's in the chat for Uber 2013, boys. Let's get some F's in the chat. I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry that happened to you. A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You can use it to call someone unless you're out of change. You hear the tone. The machine is operable. Put 10 cents and dial random number. Alright. Calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone. Someone picks up. Pierre? Is that you, Pierre? The voice is female and sounds about 100 years old. Yes, it's me, Pierre. I might be. What's Pierre like? No, this is not Pierre. I might be. What's this Pierre like? So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died. What kind of pets did you have? That's not good. It gets lonely even when you're with people. Aw, that's too real. What kind of pets did you have? Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice is different. They're chrysanthemum. Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach. Washing a beach. Growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling, and it makes you look... It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not. Put 10 cents in and dial random number. Someone with a masculine voice picks up. Hello, Gerard speaking. Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity. No, what you are is a surprise. Get his wife on the phone. Hey, Gerard, get your wife for me, will you? Is this electricity? I need to speak with electricity, please. Gerard, what a douche name. Change it. Change your name. Sorry. Alright, let's go with drama. No, but I got a feeling I'll kick your ass is going to make an appearance if you ever call this number again. Have a good one, asshole. Phone hanging up. Okay, one more time. Stop calling me, man. Someone picks up. The voice on the other end is slightly hysterical. I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work. Who is this? Yes, but a slight change of plans. I want this delivered to the Whirling and Rags and Martinez. We could all be a bit kinder to each other, don't you think? Consider your debt paid, my friend. You seem to be in some sort of trouble. Maybe I can help you. I'm a police officer. You didn't pick drama, you feel? I didn't. I'm sorry. I saw in chat someone said listen to drama, and I thought that was the drama one. The phone gets hanged up fast as lightning. All you hear is a little shuffle of nylon as the hand moves on the other end. Disconnect tone. Can't come. A single come lets you know the lieutenant is ready to move on now. Alright. I won't force Kim to go through all this like we just did with chat. I'm sorry, that was uncalled for. What, the failure thing? No. It's fine. Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad. What do you mean, what calls? Come on, we can't waste time. Guys, come on. We can't waste time in the game. The cloth, if you still call it that, makes a soft crunching sound as you thrust your finger into it. Take a closer look. It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this bench to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass. Please tell me you're not taking this with you. Why not? It's a guano-encrusted jacket, and you're already carrying around enough as it is. This is true. Alright, we're going back to the phone. We're going back to the phone. We're going back to the phone. I'm tired, a man answers. Fast this time. His voice is hoarse from cigarettes. You hear typing in the background. Sounds like he hasn't talked to anyone in quite a while. What are you tired of? Writing. I hate writing so much, but I have to get back to it. The man disappears with a sigh. Too real. You do not hear the customary disconnect tone, just silence in the handset. The machine is still waiting for you to dial a number. Seems like it did not have time to swallow the coin. This happens sometimes. Dial a random number with your eyes closed. You close your eyes and put your index finger on the rotary dial, then pull down on the number. Then move up one and repeat the motion twice. Strange, this is not how you started before. Wait, what did I just do? You dialed 001. This is not the area code of Revachol. It is another destination, another Isola, some far-off nation-state. 005 is Revachol SAR. 001 is Grad on the Grad Isola, where the telephone was invented. What? The next 2 digits you dial are the area code for the city of Morova. Keep dialing. 414447. The rotary dial feels cold from the sea air. How does the phone line get through the pail? Keep dialing. 11, 17, 361. Your fingers keep moving like a spider every time the ring rotates back with a little ring of metal like a bell tolling. There's more? Yes, 451, 67, 451. You are going deeper now into some unknown place, far away from this island of matter and its telecommunication networks. Finish it. 451, you have dialed God knows how many numbers. The headset has been waiting silently to relay a signal. Surely nothing can come of this, you think, but it does. A connection. An ultra-long distance call. Your ear fills with a crackle, the wash of a strange ocean full of white noise. A little bird starts ringing in there, not like the local calling tone before. No, a small ring in a cage of distortion, far away, a distant network of phones. And on the other side, ay-ya-ya, ay-ya-ya, calling in the night. The saddest sound in the world, calling still. The handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breathing is heavy. Mom's spaghetti. Oh no! Oh no, it's 3%. Kim? Lieutenant is too far away to hear your yelp. The sea wind blows. Let it call more. Calling still. Then the ocean breaks out of the depths. A woman's voice emerges, small, the dearest thing you've ever heard.
Hello?
Whoa, this has voice acting. Hello? She sounds sleepy. Hello, I want to die. Who is this? I don't know who I am. I am an amnesiac. Your voice is so beautiful. Goodbye. Hello? She hums, her voice warm from sleep.
Who is this?
I want to die. I don't know who I am. I'm an amnesiac. I want to die. What? It takes second for her to realize what you said. I don't know why I said that. Your voice makes me want to turn into dust.
Oh no. Is that you?
Her voice sounds like she's waking up now, still plaintive, tired. Is this our ex-wife? This is too much. You need to recede. A creature is a creature. I wish I was the wind.
Oh no, not this. What time is it?
Who is this?
Dora. Who is this? The connection is bad.
Dora, the name feels like a gift that was meant for you, to make it possible to live. In the distorted distance, you hear someone turning next to her. Bed springs rattle. Don't react. Whatever you do, don't react to that last thing. Don't react. Doesn't matter if you react or not, you still think you hear a man's voice in the background. It's covered in pain and white noise. Your voice is so beautiful.
No. It's you, isn't it? It's you.
I don't know who I am. I am an amnesiac.
You're not an amnesiac, Harry. You're drunk.
You only have 2, maybe 3 things left to say before the change runs out. Harry, how'd you know my name? Harry, who's Harry? Are you sleeping with him? I'm also Harry. I'm not drunk. Okay, I'm drunk. What does it matter? I'm still me. I'm not drunk. I'm high. I'm not drunk or high. I'm just hurt. Why does it hurt to talk to you?
Oh, God.
There's silence. It's heavy as tin. The white noise howls. Hey. Ooh. Are you there? Say nothing. Hey.
Do you know what time it is? It's so late here.
Sounds like she's looking for a clock on the nightstand.
It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours.
Do you want to party? I want to talk about me. Who am I? You sound like you know me. You're in Morova, right? Where are you going in 2 hours? I am the law. I'm a detective. I'm doing a case. There's a hanged man. Is someone there with you? Hang up. Hang up. I want to talk about me. Who am I? You sound like you know me.
What do you want to talk about that we haven't talked about already?
This is bad. You feel your right hand on the handset cramping with pain. Do you want to party? My heart hurts. I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Oh no. Please stop. Please, let's just hang up.
You're in Morova, right?
Yes, I'm in Morova. Sleeping.
I'm the law. I'm a detective. Where are you going in 2 hours?
To work.
To work? Where?
The academy, where I work.
The academy? That sounds better than my job. I'm happy. My job is sad and terrible. There's dead bodies in it. Pff, academy. My job is real. The academy sounds better on my job. No response. Only a sigh. The connection crackles like burning paper. To a case, hey man. She's not answering anymore. I'm gonna solve it. Doesn't matter. This case doesn't matter. None of it matters. Not anymore. Can you help me solve it? I need to solve it. They won't take me back if I don't. I'm gonna solve it. Harry. Disconnect tone. The machine ran out of money. Put 10 cents in and dial the long phone number again. Really? It's not gonna work. You dial the number again. 26 pulls of the rotary dial. The machine eats the coin and a terrifying ocean distance rustles in your ear. In the middle of it, a familiar ring, small, distorted, calling. Let it call. Calling, 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 calling. It looks like she does not want to pick it up. Harry, stop. Stop scaring her. Why? Come on, you know why. Still let it ring. Calling, calling.
Harry, please.
Oh, wow, she answered. A sad voice answers, dressed in distortion. I need answers to my mystery. I need to know who you are. Who are you? Harry, please. I'm going to end this call, damn it. There was someone there before. I heard someone. Who's there with you? I need to know who you are. Who are you?
Please. I'm going to hang up now, okay?
Phone hanging up. Okay, was it one more time last time? I'm going for it. Joe, uncalled for, come on. And calling for who knows how long, but no one answers. You need to insert more money to call again. You want my money? Punch the phone. Okay, that was more like hitting it with your chest. The cold metal is hard and your knuckles... The cold metal is hard and your knuckles, you look at them turning purple. You want more money, huh? You want fucking money? Punch the phone again. It didn't give you any fun for that money. Your hand is turning blue now. Blood drips to the ground. Blood drips to your knuckles to the sand. Drip, drip, drip. Alright, that was cool. What's the next game after Disco Elysium? Not sure. Disco Elysium is probably going to take us until the Witcher video is out, and then we can start playing some longer games. But if it doesn't, then we will play some roguelikes for a bit. A coin-operated weighing machine. It hasn't been used for a decade. Maybe we'll play like some Slay the Spire, some FTL, like those kind of games. Vagrants have recently painted the tarp red. Water drips from it. Encyclopedia Perception. Longer games than this. Yeah, we shouldn't have started playing this game. It was a big mistake. Sorry. Most of you don't seem to mind, but yeah, we shouldn't have started playing this. A makeshift roof. Vagrants have tried to make the boardwalk inhabitable. Sorry, habitable. That tarp will keep out neither rain, nor snow, nor wind. Did you see White Light 7-hour Death Stranding review? I really liked it. Remind me of some of your videos. I haven't watched it yet, no. Big wine canister. It's open and empty. Oh man, is this guy dead? The smell, it's awful and familiar. Hold on, that is awful. Cover your nose. What is it? Isn't it just rotting fish? What is it? Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that. Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. It is death. It must be. Kim, what's that smell? Lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose. Eyes up, detective. Something's not right here. Careful there. These floorboards look rotten and weak. Oh, is this guy actually dead? Well, that's not going to stop us from talking to him. Coin operated viewer has been out of order for years. Stop messing with the coin viewer and hold on to something. The wind is so strong. Do we want to get another thought going? Do we want to do the door? Do you think if we do that, we can open the door? Yeah, whatever. Read it. We already read it. And we have a point we can use later. There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin. Examine the tear. 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor. Plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic. A tragedy. The lieutenant looks in the can, eyes watering from the smell. He shakes his head with genuine sadness. Oh, you're looking... Okay. Examine the cigarette package. Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes known for their high tar content. Examine the kebab wrapper. You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Ravishal. It's no older than a day or two. No mold yet. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief. My name's Harry Mason. I'm in town on vacation. Working class corpse. A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. I think this whole aspects of the mind talking to you thing is fucking brilliant. Agree? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I really like it. You need an item to open the door? Oh man, maybe we should reload. Thank you, Get Hall 1 for the 213 sub. Thank you very much. 2 months in the one trip troop. Thank you, Anonymous, for gifting a sub to DJDIEVJFKFJWHKS. Welcome, long name. Welcome, man with gun. Welcome. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, Varnus, for the 13-month resub. Can't stay for long. Still want to play this game, but it's my first resub of 2020. Dad, JPH Yusuke. Happy New Year, Varnus. Thank you very much for the resub. Hope you enjoy the game, and if you watch the VOD at some point, you enjoy the playthrough. Poker Starfish user 100 bits to say, now I'm curious, have you ever quit a game on stream before finishing it? Yeah, but I think only a couple. Outer Worlds we didn't finish playing. I picked a really bad character build. If I hadn't picked a bad character build, I think we would have continued with it. Hello Neighbor, yeah, we didn't finish Hello Neighbor, but we ran into a glitch. Didn't know it at the time, but a glitch stopped us from being able to finish it. Moonlighter, yeah, there's a couple that we haven't played for very long. But usually we try to finish games when we start them. That might be a mistake, actually. Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the left leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there. Hold on, Lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. 2 bulging eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is, he's been dead for 2 days, no longer. He stands up and shivers as a gust of wind blows through his bomber jacket. We need to investigate. Calm now, carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Just another. Damn, how many mistakes? Dead body, breathe. Study the man's clothes. Do I need to patch the game or something? Like, I have auto-patching on Steam, and it hasn't had an update. He's wearing mudcake boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. Yeah, in case you didn't know about Hello Neighbor, we couldn't do the last section because we couldn't jump up on this ledge. Or we couldn't jump up on this other level. Apparently, in the level before that one, you're supposed to get a double jump ability. You're supposed to go through some part of the house and get a double jump ability, and we found a way to just get past that without ever getting the double jump ability. So we got to the last section without double jump, and because we didn't have double jump, we couldn't do that part. So it doesn't even look like you need double jump to get up there, but yeah, because we didn't have double jump, we couldn't do it. So that's why we never finished Hello Neighbor. Because we glitched our way through some bullshit. He's wearing mudcake boots, beige trousers. Okay, search his pockets. You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded in 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand. Good, we should take a look at that library card after this is done. Study the man himself. The man has fallen through the crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still tangling through the hole. Tangling? I think that's supposed to be dangling, right? Tangling through the hole. A bad fall. It might have been dark outside. This place is a minefield in the dark. Examine his face. His expression is dull like the sea behind him, drops of water shining on his mustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height 170, 175 cm, curly hair, stout build, age approximately 50 to 60 years. Okay, so I don't really mind the typos because I look at this project and this game and I think, holy shit, like there's just so many options and so much text that going through and checking it all must be very, very difficult. But is that wrong of me? Like if you like did a count of all the words in here, like I don't know how much time we have left, but I'm gonna guess it's probably average novel length is around, it varies, but I'm gonna say around 70,000 words. I'm gonna say this is at least 3 novels. So I mean, I feel like I don't mind, and I wonder if that's off. I think Dev said it's 1,000,000 words. It's 1,000,000 words. Okay, so that's more than 3 novels. Okay. Editing 1,000,000 words with all the different possibilities is pretty hard. But I mean, the way that they have to edit all this together, it should be easier than for them to see all the text. But like, trust me, text has a really bad tendency of just kind of bleeding together when you're not reading it aloud. That's why Lily and I read everything out loud. And we still miss mistakes sometimes. He was confused when he died, confused and alone, most likely overcome with the awful surprise of it all. Study the surroundings. There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. This could have been us, Harry. Examine the man's head. A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him. I don't see any other major wounds, do you? It's hard to say. Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench. Step on the floorboards. They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was what caused the boardwalk to break it. It definitely looks fragile, but not that fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him. Examine the bottle. A 0.75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside. Tar all around us. He looks at the two other bottles near the coin-operated viewer, then at your yellow plastic bag. I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper. True, it feels disrespectful. Examine the chewing gum wrapper. Rubowski Spearmint Chewing Gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall. Look in. The blackness of death stench. You think you see white chewing gum too? Confirmed, nearly the whole pack is there, solidified on his lower rear teeth. That's kind of weird. He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is... The man shudders from the cold. I've seen it before, almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum, it's always the same. Step back. Oh, it's the chewing gum killer! Who is this man? Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know the spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. He looks south the way you came. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think? This is an omen, a sign from above. Don't start drinking again. He looks like me. I could have ended up just like him, dead on some empty boardwalk with a bottle next to my corpse. Looks like just another drunkard to me. I think labeling him as an alcoholic is a bit premature. We don't know anything yet. It's number 1. Well, at least you're not married. Kim points at the ring on the man's left hand, the flesh around it swollen and gray. Or what if you are? But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk. What do you think happened here? Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive. Could he be related to the lynching? Do you think he was drunk? Point to the bottle. What about the kebab? Yeah, what about the kebab? Someone should be held responsible for this broken boardwalk. It's dangerous. Could he be related to the lynching? No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case. Yes, but what if there's a killer on the loose? 2 suspicious deaths in such a short time frame. We should consider the possibility that we're dealing with a sequence killer here. You're right, connecting with lynching is a stretch. Yeah, I agree. I feel like it is a stretch. However, unless... Fuck it, let's go with it. A sequence killer. Kim narrows his eyes in the wind. There's nothing that connects these 2 bodies. This is a completely different case. An accident. Someone could have pushed him from behind with an intention to kill. I'm just saying that we should be open to all possibilities. Yes, but I just wanted to make it clear it's not a sequence killer, okay? Do you think he was drunk? Point to the bottle. Oh yes, Lieutenant nods. What about alcohol poisoning and liver failure? Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior, working on a Witcher video. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure. What about the kebab? What about it? The deceased ate some kebab, he shrugs. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the pox. The pox? Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab. And a cigar. Someone should be held responsible. They'll seal this place off after the news reach the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean. He smiles sourly. Right, conclude. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still the question of identifying the body. What should we do with him? From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle. Or I could pass an interfacing check and stamp down on one of these boards and just let the problem solve itself. Hold on, what about field autopsy? We found him. We should finish this, take the case. Let's leave this case for the station. I don't want to spend time on it. We still need to decide how I want to solve this case. Hold on, what about field autopsy? Field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal. This looks like a simple accident to me. I say we should just write down trauma to the autopsy report and leave it at that. It would save us at least 2 hours of unnecessary work. Yes, but isn't that kind of sloppy? You're right, I don't see anything criminal here. Let's do that. Isn't it kind of sloppy? Maybe we don't really have that much time or resources to spare. The guys at the processing will take care of the rest. Alright, let's take the case. Alright, we should first examine that library card you found. Then we can call a station from my kinema. Let them know we're taking the case. Nice. Chase is on the case. Library card found from a pocket of the dead man on the Martinez boardwalk. It's still slightly damp to the touch. The cover bears the stamp of Jamrock Public Library. I really like the name Jamrock. Thank you, Shockspieler. Or some say Shockspieler for the 21 resub. Hey Joe, just want to say hi. I'm avoiding your streams like the plague right now because I only just started this game with my girlfriend. Hope you're almost done with Geralt 3. Geralt 3, The Wild Witcher. Thank you, Shockspieler. Hopefully you watch the VOD and you hear me say thank you. If not, I'm sending good vibes to you. Hope you enjoy the game. Thank you, Crocs, or Croxy, for the 11-month resub. Thank you very much. 11 months in the Rubadub Sub Club / Palp Patrol. Library card. Oh, yeah, we read that already. No, we didn't. Library card is folded in two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads Central Jamrock Public Library card issued to Billy Magine. Billy Jean? Expires 53. Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased or his family member. Look inside. Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio, thriller, Stand a Little Less Between Me and the Sun. The last one on this list is The Glinting Curve by M. Thibault. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too. Thriller. Look at the backside. If lost, please return the card to the library, dial 005, blah, 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 or visit us on Moreau Street, 78 Jamrock, business hours, 9 to 18. Good, he takes a note. We should give them a call from my kinema, see if we can learn anything about Billy Magine. Put it away. Alright. Well, we still have this shitty shirt on. There we go. See if you can talk to Kim more about the case or something else now. Well, usually when he has something to say or we can talk to him more, it shows up down here. And that's not happening, so I don't think so. Maybe? Bars covered with these long, dusty windows. Perception, hearing. The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years. Try to see inside. Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it, and a small layer of white salt from the sea. Lieutenant, can you make out what's inside? Point at the windows. No, he shakes his head. The windows rattle in their frames. I won't even try, you know. He takes his glasses off. I had a partner once. They called him Eyes because he had to show me things. It's that bad. What? This partner of his, Eyes, things didn't end well. It saddens him to say his name. Don't even ask. He wouldn't answer. Maybe some other small talk. Can you still shoot, though? Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my shooting courses 7 out of 10. Wow. Better than Mario Odyssey. Another power box. It charges nothing now. It's empty. The fence blocks the path. No way on from here. Oh damn! That was a lucrative use of a crowbar. How big is this area? Oh my god! Oh, this game, man. This game. You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage is peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electric R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops. What? A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Okay. Now only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Don't yawn on stream." Oh, sorry. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away." Tomorrow is just a whisper away. Looks like tomorrow never came. He raises the collar of his bomber jacket. Turn away.
And Mikhail, notice the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
A blond man stands next to his son, pointing to the weather-worn ruins. He sees you approaching and smiles.
You, officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez. I'm Trant Heidelstein. You must be Kim Kitsuragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Whoa, we're not online. How do you know Kim? Do you play pinball?
Nice to meet you.
Lieutenant nods. Hold on, hypertext? Wait, what was that about the windows before? Hold on, hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Jan Karp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
He's just making up fancy words. This doesn't mean anything. Wait, what was that about windows before?
Oh, yes. So, Mikhail, they had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago, so they didn't have windows on the south wall.
There's something about this guy's delivery that's making me think of something, and I can't place it. Anakin from the Phantom Menace, maybe?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
He rests his hand on the boy's shoulder. The child stays hidden behind the hem of his father's coat, clutching to his worm-themed coloring book.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into worms lately.
Maybe it's something that the kids watch. It's gonna drive me crazy. It sounds just like something I know. Fuck. The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms, when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in '08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
He points to the building again. This man is your half-brother. You feel it, but why? Wow, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Get a load of this guy. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries. What's so fascinating about an old building? You look like someone who has money. Do you have any money? What's so fascinating about the old empty building? Aha! But it's not just any empty old building. He raises his hand to his eyes, springtime sun warming his handsome face. All four of you turn to admire the mural before you. Is this a JoJo reference? What not a lot of people know is, this used to be the R&D department of Feld Electrical. And Feld, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom. Hold on, what's R&D? Let's look at the building looming over you. It looks old and weathered, the seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on the broken windowsill. Wait, what's an R&D department? Apologies. It's an acronym for research and development they don't use anymore. He smiles brightly, laugh lines around his eyes. You're probably more familiar with RTD, Research and Technological Development. Mea culpa, you were not familiar with that one either. This man is a bookhead. I don't think I've ever heard of this Feld Electrical. Proceed. That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains. He adjusts his suit jacket. They started out as a Midway electronics outfit in Koningsteen 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player. He's not Nagito. What are you guys doing? Well, after an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. He gestures toward the building. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve. Me. Or should I say, a pickle. They were developing an ace up their sleeve. He grins. I'm mixing my metaphors here. What was that ace? It was here in Pickle A's, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for... He pauses for effect. A tape computer. A tape computer? An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution, revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bringing them to the average consumer, Hajime. Oh god, Lily's hearing me do the voice. Hey Lily-chan, how's it going? It's me, Pickle Nagito.
Hey, Pickle.
Can I laugh in Pickle Nagito voice?
You sound like Goofy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can't laugh at Pickle Nagito.
Do I want to know why you're doing Pickle Nagito?
This guy kind of sounded like Pickle Nagito apparently, so chat started doing it.
Okay. At least there's somewhat of a reason.
Yeah, thank you for the water.
Do you want anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Which is a feat of engineering even today's giants Reem, ICN, and Zam haven't achieved yet. He grins, admiring the sentence he just produced. What happened? Indeed, what? The revolution. The boy wipes his nose on his sleeve. Whoa, you can talk? He nods. Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made to market. Is that correct? Never made to market? I don't know enough about markets. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes, possibly from this very building or one of the adjacent roads. Okay, so can we get something that can play that thing that we had? We can't even look at our inventory. We have some computer thing, right? He pauses, points to their building, and continues. All this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D. You're saying that Feld Electrical built this boardwalk? Look under your feet. They killed that guy. What happened to the engineers, the company people? Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war. A what? A pleasure wheel. The lieutenant looks wistfully at the horizon as if picturing Guindulas rising to the sky. Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel lighting up the coast. Yes, the Lure and their star engineers. This part of Martinaise was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics, but history had other plans. We need to attract fucking engineers? I don't know. Let's build them a Ferris wheel. What? What happened to the engineers, the company people? Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. He smiles again as if he's somehow personally responsible for this bleak turn of events. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you're asking about tape computers, he means that the boys got shot by the communists. The boys were bourgeois. Oh man, the communists not understanding how the economy works killed everyone here. Turn to Mikhail. He means they all got shot in the head because they were bourgeois. Now, do you know what the bourgeois is? We're not saying that. Tape computers, right? Tape computers, he nods. Wind tossling? That doesn't look right to me. Is that spelled correctly? Tossling? It probably is.
Tousle.
Tousling.
Tousle.
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 Schadenfreude.
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 Schadenfreude. Take computers, he nods. Wind tousling his suit jacket. What did the revolutionaries do with those advanced tape computers? They used them for military communications, he says, while his son looks up, idly chewing on the corner of his worm-themed coloring book, but also to write and send out press releases, the most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars. Fucking more German. What was that? What's the March decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created Commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02, a short-lived legislative foundation for a short-lived utopia. It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A songwriter I know, Charette, not Charlotte, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Bons Baziers de Insulinde. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. He looks at his son, who starts giggling, his face hidden behind the book. Orwell tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention. The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of his book, already forgetting about this part of the conversation. How did those tape computers work? Did they work like radio computers? Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like, but word has it they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware. He raises his finger, remembering something. Buckle up! 10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dompty Dom Center in Verdefort, Orange. Hajime, it raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ackerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Juice joined the team, trying to... Wait, did he just say Wompty Dompty Dom Center? He did. He said Wompty Dompty Dom Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world. What the hell is a Wompty Dompty Dom Center, and who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced? Okay, the Wompty Dumpty Dom Center, Paul Ackerman, Keith and Guy Juiced, what are you talking about? The Wompty Dumpty Dom Center for Contemporary Arts. There it is again, those words. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why... Read that wrong. That's why the head curator, Paul Ackerman, chose to... You're making this up, turn to Lieutenant Kim. Is he making this up? Thought gained Wompty Dumpty Dom Center. In fact, I'm not. The Wompty Dumpty Dom Center, he says casually, is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vertifort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center. He clears his throat. But perhaps I should, oh my god, I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even, but not that fragile. One could write through... One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing. Made of black film and folding tape structures. Nod. Cool. Pff, I've seen cooler things than that. Cool. Very, very cool, he agrees. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to this precious device. But so they did. The failed playback experiment vanished into the fires of '07. I hate the communists, Hajime. I turned myself into a liberal. An ultra-liberal. Wait, the failed playback experiment? Yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the failed playback experience, but those are incorrect. Why did the revolutionaries destroy it? Oh my god, who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now, all 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remains inside that building. He takes a step back. The boardwalk creaks mournfully in the wind. I want to ask something else. Did we? But of course, what else? He smiles and ruffles his kid's head. I want to hear about the failed building again. Do we? No, we're done. You look someone who has money. Do you have any money? I do have some money, yes, but that's not really what's important here. He brushes it off like it's not a thing at all. No, I mean, come on, you need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some. I don't want your money. I just want to see whether my profiling skills were working. Of course, detective. I wouldn't have assumed anything else. Matter of fact, he looks up again, a playful hint shining in his eyes. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but the Vespertine Department of Justice has published a rather interesting paper on the criminal profiling in former socialist states. Have you read it? If not, then you definitely should. If not for tips and tricks, then just for theoretical curiosity. Anyway, that's just a little something that sprang into my mind. He squeezes his son's shoulder lightly. You were saying? Great. Thank you for all the interesting information. No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed. What? Pick your brain? If anything, this was rather one-sided. He did the talking, whatever. I feel like these should have some music when they activate. I think that would have been good. There's no way to open the supply depot door. Accept it. You cannot open all the doors. You have to integrate this into your character. Some doors will forever remain closed, even if every single other door will open at one time or another, maybe to a key, or maybe to some sort of tool meant for opening doors, but this one will never accede to such commands. A realization crucial to personal growth. Crucial. All psi white checks unlocked. Minus 1 half-light, no fear. Oh. Okay, that wasn't very good, was it? Wompty Dompty Dom Center. It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. It's Wednesday evening and something heinously exciting is underway. People have gathered beneath the billowing roof of an oddly shaped trophy building, sipping wine and exchanging opinions. 29-year-old Wonder Twins Guy and Keith Juiced are the stars of the show, with their bomber jackets and white sneakers, head curators of this art exhibition. It's the Wompty Domiest event of the year, and all the cool kids have SPV'd. Where are you? You are not there. Read that badly. All right. -1 suggestion, outsider. This seems like an art thing to me. Definitely get Wompty Dumpty center. All right. Full thought cabinet. All right, we're getting Wompty Dumpty Dom center. All right, we're full of thoughts now. We're full of thoughts. I feel sorry for this kid. Having such a nerd for dad. Good thing my kids don't have to go through that. Where are we? Tiny cages carefully constructed. What? These soggy logs smell of ignition fluid. Still, they won't light up. It's almost impossible to get a fire going this near to the ocean. These heavy military blockades are really with bullet holes crumbling. Lots of people out there miss the good old days. That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something, kind of out of the way, being so close to the water. Wait, I can't see anything interesting. You don't have a reason to, yet. Wait, what is this about? Nothing, just a hunch. The hunch passes, leaving you there by the old boy bobbing in the water. Time to go. The boy bobs in the water, the number says, on it says 11. What? What? Okay, please don't have big, long conversations. Please.
Hello,
Oh,
I'm Gary.
God.
How do you do,
Damn
officer?
it, Gary has voice acting. Oh my god. Fucking hell.
Yellow man. I mean, officer.
Whoa. Gary. Gary the crypto fascist. What, the crypto racist? Lieutenant raises his eyebrow slightly and takes out his notebook. Yellow man, interesting. This is something to ask him about after a little probing first.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
Oh, it's the guy's the woman's husband, not lover of the great outdoors.
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
I'm both. Degenerates. This man respects authority too much to see the truth inscribed upon thy own visage. Pretend thou art a paragon of virtue. I am neither of those things, I can assure you. I'm a by-the-books, clean-as-a-whistle officer of the law. I'm not even tempted to touch intoxicants. Degenerates. I've been trained to identify the slightest hint of degeneracy by the preeminent authority on it. Drunks and degenerates, that's my crew. Sadly, I think I might be a drunk or a degenerate, maybe even both. Nobody's perfect. I'm sure you've been tempted to drink. Let's go number 2.
Oh, I didn't mean it in any scientific way.
His gaze shifts nervously to the pile of soggy logs at his feet. Do you know anything about the man hanged behind the whirling in rags? Is this your mug? Hold up the yellow man mug. Are you a cryptozoologist too? You were surprised to see my colleague, Kitsuragi. Is this your mug? My mug? Why would you think that? You said yellow man. That's not something many people go around saying. As soon as you were calling to it longingly when you cried yellow man, I can see you recognize it. It's in your eyes. You look like the kind of guy who might have a collection of mugs like this. Home in his colonial mug collection. Oh my god. Have we found the guy? You said yellow man. Really? I hear it all the time. All in jest, of course. No offense meant to anyone. Still seems suspicious. Did I mention the mug was found at the scene of a lynching? Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash. Oh, mystery solved! Oh, man, we're so good. We're so good at solving mysteries. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have. And I'm very sorry, officer. He pauses. Thinking time. Oh, speaking of thinking time, I forgot to say thank you to some people. Thank you, Falrog, for gifting out 5 subs to Darth Luffy, interesting name, Demon Itter, interesting name, Leviathan, always a great name, Slow Bro is Superior, interesting name, and Kyle HC, not an interesting name, but we'll say it anyway. Interesting name group. Thank you very much, Falrog. Wait, these are tier 3 subs as well. Are they really? Falrog, what the hell? Holy crap. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm just gonna say thank you. Thank you, Falrog. Man, U5 could be using the secret tier 3 Ayaya emote if we had one. Thank you, Estadaddy, for the 3-month resub. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Necodelic, for the 11-month resub. 11 months in the Dragon's Den, longer than an unborn child's lifespan. And I want to remind you again that you should play Hitman. I think we should play Hitman, yeah. I think playing Hitman would be a fun time, yeah. I don't know which one we should start with. I never know. People tell me and then I forget. But yeah, I think Hitman would be a really fun stream, yeah. Thank you, Parker Starfish, for 100 bits. Welcome to the Wompty Dompty Dom Center. Thanks for the sub. It does sound like one of our stupid bullshit sub names, isn't it? Parker Starfish used another 100 bits to say, Yusuke, why didn't the other toys get along with the... I can never say this. Matryoshka dolls? It's those Russian stacking dolls. Because they were so full of themselves. Pretty good. Is it Matryoshka dolls? Good try. I pronounced it properly? Damn, first time for everything. Thank you, Maybay17, for the new Super Prime. Welcome to Prime Time. Welcome to Pelt Patrol. Thank you very much, Maybay17. And thank you to Mad Devil Zero for the 513 sub. Wait, what did I miss? You missed a lot of stuff. We spent an hour trying to open a door. We played some music. The Weebs got owned, and then Undo Chan saved the day. You're not going to find me, are you? I am. Rip out a fine slip for 20 real. I am. Rip out a fine slip for 100 real. I am. Rip out a fine slip for 250 real. The maximum. Okay, do we get the money? Maximum fine? Maximum fine. I don't think he is going to take the maximum fine. Do we get the money? If we get the money, we should go for number 1. He's not going to pay 100 or 250. He definitely deserves it for being racist, but like 20 real. He accepts the slip of copy paper with a bow. Okay, I deserve that. I won't do it again. You have my word. I don't know what got into me stuffing my garbage in another man's property. I've been having trouble at work lately. The Coach Co's are price dumping us out of competition. What did you do, Gary? Says all capital Morale Man. Nothing. Just answering some questions, helping out the law. How did you get into the trash container? Gary, did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanged behind the whirling rags, into that trash container? I know a guy who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers in Martinez. I want the key. Datapon wants the key. Why would you need to get into everyone's trash? So I can use the whirling trash compactor to store my own stuff, he says, bowing shamefully like a fallen knight. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Himians run it like a mob. Another fine. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have disgraced myself. Disgrace? Lieutenant raises his eyebrows and looks up. No need for the histrionics, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container. He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer. Gary, did you put your clothes of a murder victim? Blah, 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 blah. Officer, please. He raises both hands. Let me explain. It's not like that. Do. I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling people or animals, you know. Yes, what happened? Okay, then what happened? Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the whirling's trash, along with a broken mug. Admittedly, he changes his mind mid-sentence. Okay, I was coming to throw the mug away, and while I threw the mug there and the clothes too. Right. It was just civic duty, Lieutenant remarks drolly. Drolly? It's like very droll, so drolly. Exactly, that's exactly what it was. Civic duty. As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across the hardwood floor. What? Okay, you've heard the sound before, but where? What's that strange sound? What sound? The clinking I just heard when you moved. Don't mess with me. I think you know what I'm talking about. Really? He fans his arms out slowly. This time his motions are soundless. There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though. Insects, trash, could be the wind shifting some garbage nearby. Challenging success. The sound you heard was not the sound of something easily abandoned. Maybe it has like glass balls and they were clinking together. You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you? Armor? No. He changes his mind. I mean, yes, of course, I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it. An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared to admit more wrongdoing. Let's move on for now. Conclude. I hope I could help your investigation. In my small way, he's visibly relieved it's over. Does this mean you were in his apartment admiring his colonial mug collection? Perhaps it would be interesting to tell him. Do you know anything about the man behind the rolling rags? Okay. Why is he shifting around like that? Analyze Gary's composure. Composure 2. Clinking sound. Alright. Okay, let's try. Let's get our composure up. Composure. No bonuses to composure. Nice. I kind of wish there was like, I guess it would be too clunky to have them all here, but I wish there was a just like maximize for this one. You just hit the button and it just automatically does it for you. Like this is not fun. Okay, let's save it in case we die. We haven't saved it in a while, but we're not going to save
Always
stone.
a pleasure to see an officer of the law. I mean, officers.
Oh, I really don't like this guy. I really don't like this guy. 17%. Is he? He's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sound like beads. But what kind of beads might a man like Gary be hiding beneath his clothes? Gary, are you cross-dressing by any chance? What are those prayer beads I keep hearing? Are you currently sporting some anal beads? Fuck it, we're doing it. Lieutenant leans in confidentially. You wouldn't be able to hear it if you were wearing anal beads, he whispered. Kim, how do you know? I mean, it's common sense, but Kim. I love you, Kim. I love you so much, Kim. Please excuse my colleague's humor. Working in this murder case is taking a toll on us both. You don't quite have to answer that yet. What he means is working on the case is taking a toll on you, and working with you is taking a toll on him. Of course. He forces a grin, no doubt hiding some colossal anal beads up his butt as he does so. Do you know anything about the man hanging behind whirling in rags? I told you everything I know, sir. I'm truly sorry for the mug, but I have nothing to do with that. He shifts uncomfortably in his clothes. Uncomfortable shifting around doesn't make him the killer, though. It's something else. Are you a cryptozoologist, too? No. I help Morel with research sometimes, but I've learned some things along the way, but I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own. After all this time with Morel, he must have an opinion on cryptids. This could lead to a good one. I'm into cryptids. Do you have a favorite? Oh yes, the burning rhino. Morel doubts he's real, but I don't much care because I won't be the one looking for him out in Safri Sarai? What's a burning rhino? A rhinoceros that looks ordinary during the day but burns brightly by night. Well, at least the males do. How do they burn? They have special ducts just above their shoulder blades that secrete a combustible fluid. When the rhino is just beginning to light itself, it looks as though it had wings of fire. What is it, a fucking Pokemon? But how is this combustible fluid lit? How does the lighting of this fluid actually work? The rhino starts running very fast to build heat, then stops, raises its head, and sparks fly from its neck, setting its back ablaze. That seems unlikely. I can buy into that. A flaming rhino. I want to be just like that rhino, running through the night with guns blazing. We don't really do that around here. Perhaps we should have Perhaps we should have more such decisive action in Revachol. You know, this city used to be flaming rhino once. What? A flaming rhino, maybe. A long time ago, he says, and then pauses thoughtfully. Why only the males? The flames are not just for decoration. They are an integral part of the beast's mating behavior. How so? During the burning rhinos mating season, herds of male rhinos all aflame encircle herds of female rhinos, forming a fiery ring as they begin to copulate loudly. Local peasants call it the passion ring. They fear the rhinos, as perhaps they should anyway. Lieutenant sighs without looking up from his notes. It's clear the burning rhino is dear to him on many levels, some even spiritual. Fan art of the door opening scene, as well as your daily routine as I imagine it. Oh man, you made a GIF. Is this the first Merrick GIF? I think there's been one before, wasn't there? I know it's GIF. I'm trolling you guys. Come on. I wouldn't say GIF. I wouldn't say... Come on, you know me. You know me. I wouldn't say GIF. Actually, really annoys me when people call it GIF. Here we go. Banging against the double 6 dice door. Ah. But wait, there's more. The Witcher version. And something else. Please play a song for this. I think I have a good one that can go for this. What, did you guys think it was going to be a Yaya? Come on. Come on. Thank you, Merrick. I hear Cookie Monster from downstairs. You were surprised to see my colleague, Kitsuragi. Not many Seolites here or anywhere other than Seoul. I meant no offense, truly. Do you have a problem with Seolites? No, no problem at all. He flashes an impenetrable smile at Kim. Sounds like some conspiracy topic. You might be able to discuss it with him when the lieutenant isn't here, if you can remember it. So, Gary, you live nearby, in an apartment in Martinez? Point in this direction. Sure do, officer. His eyes narrow slightly. He's wondering where this is going. Have you found your door open lately? Are you a big Man of Hemdahl fan? Mr. Clare must be very angry with you. I think I broke into your apartment. I'm very sorry. And you're a big Man from Hemdahl fan? The color drains from his face. How? Oh no, I'm committed to telling him I was in his apartment now. Mr. Everett Clare thought it necessary to unlock your apartment. I saw the poster in your apartment. You know, I'm a Hemdahl man myself. I saw that ridiculous poster in your apartment along with your other colonialist memorabilia. But why were you in my apartment, officer? Just doing Mr. Clare a small favor. Mr. Clare asked me to get your door open. I figured I'd take a look around while I was at... Ah, damn it, where's the option to lie? Shit. Just do Mr. Clare a small favor. So you work for Everett Clare. He realizes what's going on and changes his tone. Officer, please tell him we're good. No, tell him I'll make it up to him. What have I done? He'll send the muscle after me. The man looks around, whispering. He makes sure no one hears you talk. Really, I don't even know what it was about. I just opened the door. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but he doesn't like you. Try not to shit yourself, Gary. It's just an open door. Nod grimly. Our discussion on this topic is over, Gary. Of course, he looks around nervously. I won't do it again. If there's anything I can do to assist you or the union, just ask, okay? I'll try to help if I can. This scared him proper. He's positively melting from fear, has to prop himself up with a lot of anger to keep it together. The weather vane has turned, the lieutenant remarks with a smirk. He cannot be unturned. My, how the weather vane has turned. Clearly liked his squirming. He may even have changed his mind about the whole door opening operation. Oh, nice! 42%. We can't lose. That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath. His massive musculature, something worn underneath it. Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example, one that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives. I see you're a connoisseur of high-quality combat gear. He freezes and sighs heavily. I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once I was. He unbuttons the shirt. You see gleaming white ceramic shine underneath. A thin layer of interlocking plates covers his gaunt torso. I was ashamed of what I did, and I didn't want you to know. We're not detecting falsehood, sire. He's gearing up to admit the truth. This shame is surprisingly sincere. Gary, what's going on? Later, Moral. I've got apologizing to do. No, you've got explaining to do, Lieutenant Tone is icy. Also, check out his 3D model. It looks nothing like his portrait. Yeah, that happens a lot in the game. I wonder if they'll do a pass and tidy that up. Give me that armor now. Why did you really put those clothes in the trash? Why did you lie to me, Gary? Give me that armor now. He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hand, smelling of sweat. Now I get to wear it. Why did you really put those clothes in the trash? Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it, and they scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling. He looks at his feet. So I went there to take out my trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and he swallows. I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the curious? 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 Really? Curious? Curious?
Cuirass.
Excuse me?
Cuirass.
Pardon?
Cuirass.
Queer ass. Only the queer ass was left, so I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known to give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have. His lips start quivering. Fuck. We're detecting sincere contrition here, sire. He's not trying to flatter anyone. It's okay. Lieutenant jots something down. Jots something down in his notebook. It was a loose end, and you're tying it up now. Someone's saying anal bead in the queer ass. No. I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. He says silently. CLA officers commanded with the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when he shakes his head. They were thoroughly conservative men, he realizes suddenly. It's difficult to say what the lieutenant thinks of this historic apology. His face does not belie emotions. Why did you lie to me, Gary? Because I was weak, he says, staring at nothing in particular. I should have told you the moment I saw you, but... The hell, Gary? You in trouble? I'll explain later. He doesn't muster up the strength to yell. Do you know who killed the hangman? I always thought it was the Union, but I sure as hell won't go around saying that anymore. You have my word. I don't know. I won't be running my mouth on this subject anymore. That is all he knows. Are we done here, Gary? Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again. He looks around. Is it the thing gone from his model? I thought it was white before, right? He looks around, relief of some burden, his mouth still quivering. I won't mess with Mr. Clare either. You have my word. Thanks for your cooperation. All right. Time to put it on. Pain threshold. Volition, empathy. Pain threshold. Whoa, this thing looks weird. The bow collector. It's early in the morning. The world is dark blue. The sparks light her face, a delicate composition of triangles. The street seems to grow longer, like in a dolly zoom, and there's something in the air as you stand there and wave back at the shape growing smaller and smaller. Something that has always been there, a great see-through world, the tenderness you feel, the ghost of Revachol between you, carrying your signals, the holy messenger. Shivers +3. Oh, nice. That's so many shivers. Holy crap. Okay, I thought for sure putting this on would make it so, you know, you get some sort of like, hey, there's something in the pockets, but no? This increases our morale? Oh, this is pretty good, actually. -1 empathy, but, like, instead it was just drama, right? Encyclopedia, -1 perception, visual calculus, -1 drama. Do we want to put the Menabino's prescription lenses on for more encyclopedia instead of visual calculus? Yeah, let's go with that one. Why not? -1 perception. No, I like perception because then we get to see things around. I like perception. You thought you'd find goodies rooting around in his queer ass? Yep. Is that really how that's supposed to be pronounced? It doesn't seem right to me. Okay, time to talk to this guy for another hour.
Here we go. Nice and easy. No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
This guy's model matches. Thank you, Anton69 for some bits. I'd start with Hitman 2 2018. You can get all the Hitman 2016 content as DLC for 20. Really? You can play the Hitman 2016 content in 2018 version? I really like it. I like it when games do that. Cool. All right, maybe we'll start with that one and we'll have some fun. Is there a lot of opportunity in Hitman to just do like just have the stupidest murder shit? Like can you make like fantastic contraptions and shit like just to kill people? Maybe we'll have some fun with that. We'll try and do some really, really dumb murders. We'll be the worst murderer ever. I've seen. Is Hitman 2 the one with the homing flying briefcases? That followed like NPCs around like the 1-up mushroom from Mario 64? Yeah? Your danging romp is showing, Joe. Thank you, Jason Kim, for the 25-month resub. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jason Kim. Thank you, Rockhouse, on her bits. How do you know when a politician is lying? Their mouth is moving. Ooh. You see everyone like ragging on Bernie today? Hillary Clinton said it's so mature. Leaders of the world. Hillary Clinton. Bernie Sanders. No one likes you. That's what I say to fucking Morgana. Like, Bernie, no one likes you. What the fuck are you guys talking about? How is this fucking something you're saying? No one likes you. Oh shit! Thank you, Wilhelm Hadler. I think that's correct, right? Wilhelm Hadler for the new sub. Welcome to Dragon's Den. Welcome to the Rub a Dub Sub Club. Hopefully, I pronounced your your name properly. Ralph Claus used another 100 bits to say, what do you call a political mug? A member of the cabinet. That's pretty good. Pretty good. No one likes you, Bernie. Thank you, Tobidus, for the new Summer Prime. Thank you. Welcome to Prime Time. Welcome to Paw Patrol / Pickle Jar. Thank you, Tobidus. Ralph Claus used another 100 bits. Why should most politicians be 6 feet down? Because deep down, they're really good people. This is getting a little spicy. A little spicy. Political and spicy. I like it. I like it. And then Puckered Starfish used 100 bits to say, eat his queer ass. I don't know. I think it's a lot of armor to eat. I don't think we can do it. Are we easing up on politics because of Disco Elysium? I don't know. There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Oh, the police. Hello, officer.
You must be Moral, the cryptozoologist.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance. You don't seem too happy to see the RCM. Lena sent me. She's been really worried about you and is waiting for you to get back.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damned waterlock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
The 881 is a raised motorway that separates Martinez from Jamrock. The labyrinth of streets underneath it makes it difficult to pass, not like walking over a nice waterlock. Yeah, that was me. I broke the waterlock with my motor carriage, but it's fixed now. You can go back. The waterlock's been fixed. It was fine when I crossed it. Let's be honest.
You broke the waterlock with the motor carriage? But there was a billboard in the canal. Not a vehicle, it said Samaran Butter.
No, see, I jumped over the canal in my motor carriage, tearing through the Samaran Butter sign, which fell into the canal, blocking the gates. I used the pawn shop as a launch ramp. I guess you're right. No, let's just number one. Yeah.
Why?
Why? He spreads his arms in disbelief. Because I needed to drive into the ocean. Because I'm insane. It was an experiment to gauge the Copris 40's aerial performance. I'm something of a gentleman scientist. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gaddy, we can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the Phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
Did he say we can go back now? He refastens a bit of netting that has come loose in the wind. For all his passion, this man is diligent and patient. You could learn things from him. Tell me about this Phasmid you're looking for. Tell me about these traps. Lena seems pretty eager for you to return. Alright, I'll get going. Hold on. I want this thought. Wompty Dompty Dom Center. Alright, here we go. What do we get from it? You're at home, stupid cop, not with the art crowd. You hate them. Everyone hates them. Even they hate themselves. It's nauseating. An industry built on sprezzatura and sparkling wine. And let's be honest, tax evasion schemes. The Wompty Dompty Dom Center is the heart of this unholy symbiosis of aesthetics and tax optimization. And now that you've internalized it, you can have a piece too. Encyclopedia. Passives give +10 and +2 real. -2 suggestion. I'm now a pretentious wanker. Alright. Well, now I'm not even role-playing anymore. What? How does that work? How do we just get money from doing an encyclopedia check? Oh man, we have so many skill points. What did we just lose from that? I forget. We lost suggestion. Shit. Our suggestion was already pretty low. I guess it can't go below... No, actually, Psych Base 3. Fuck. Okay. Maybe we should put the encyclopedia glasses on now. So we can get more money. -1 perception. We should take them off while we're walking around and put them on during conversations because that's what the game is turned into now. Oh boy.
Hello, hello. What can I do for you, officer?
Tell me about this phasmid you're looking for. Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in reeds laying traps for it. What makes it so difficult to find? Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodidae, a ghost insect that disguises itself as plant matter, in this case, the reeds. He looks around, awful lot of reeds around, aren't there? And I suspect it may have developed other specialized techniques to protect itself from predators or scientists in our present case. What sorts of specialized techniques does the phasmid use to hide itself? Is my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defenses that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex. I don't know why I had trouble reading that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I cannot describe how these defenses work, much less how they evolved, without studying a live specimen. Yes, it makes perfect sense. You're beginning to suspect there's something paranatural about this phasmid. Conceptualization. A ghost insect, he said. These people are looking for a ghost. Ghost insects, so you're ghost hunters. No, that's precisely what we're not. We are zoological, right? Not zoological. Zoological specialists. Cryptozoology. Yeah, okay. Looking for an extant species of phasmid. How big is this phasmid? I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodizonis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm. So he leaves the conclusion up to you. Why are you so interested in the stick bug? Doesn't seem to be as colorful as some of the other cryptids I've heard about. He flashes you a sideways smile. Typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for. Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulidian phasmid would be the apex of any cryptozoologist's career, but to study it and its defenses, find out how it stayed hidden so long, he shakes his head. How are you getting funding? Do you have the encyclopedia skill too? Is that how you just get money? What have you discovered about it so far? Very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts. So no one's ever found one? Alright, let me pass a fucking impossible check to get one for you. Not yet. He holds up an index finger. That's what makes it a cryptid. The lieutenant interjects, just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real? I know it's real, the cryptozoologist says brusquely, enough that even he seems taken aback by it. It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven by something more than the pure pursuit of scientific advancement. By which I mean, he says, gathering himself, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulidian phasmid is more than mere superstition. Lena said there has been a sighting of it here in Martinez. Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically. It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for the species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore. Maybe the Insulidian phasmid has died out. The cryptozoologist shakes his head vigorously. I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally thought to be capable of parthenogenesis? Parthenogenesis or parthenogenesis? Nice. Oh man, how are we getting all this money? Here comes the money. He means asexual reproduction. The females of the species don't need to mate to produce viable eggs. This makes it easier for a species with a small population to survive. How are we getting money from this? This is weird. This actually bothers me. I don't know why I'm drawing the line here. This actually bothers me. That's pretty clever. The male is a deficient life form. The world would be better off if women didn't need men to reproduce. Females reproducing without males, a travesty, a crime against passion and common sense. This arouses no special feelings in me. That's pretty clever. Yes, the Insulidian phasmid is a very clever insect. That's why it's so damn difficult to catch. But as a scientist, I try my best to remain dispassionate. Penny for your thoughts, Joe? Oh, there we go. You made it okay now. I understand. All right. What the fuck? I love this skill now. Tell me more about these traps. Well, he points to the cage of mesh and wiring on the ground. They may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick. Lena designed the traps? Yes, he says with some pride. How do the traps work? Simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can't get back out. At least that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimen's delicate exoskeleton. What are you using as bait? Locusts. He gestures toward the trap. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course, but we've hypothesized that the Insulidian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects. Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over another in a tiny chittering swarm. A meat-eating stick insect? Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush? Behavior? This seems unlikely. A carnivorous stick insect seems unlikely. Thank you for your opinion. We have also included plant material in the traps to satiate your skepticism. What will you do if these traps don't work? They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis using locusts as bait accounts for the failure of previous efforts by other teams which use plants. We have given this some thought. Let me ask you something else. Guess what? Lena seems pretty eager for you to return, and I'm eager to return to her, I assure you, but I can't leave before we finish with these traps. He looks south where Lena would be. My wife understands that just as well as anyone. Come on, Moral, we've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back. I mean, he's not that far away. And leave the traps? Absolutely not, he yells in response. I won't let Lena down. Come on, she wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. And my anal beads. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon. Won't let Lena down? Sounds like the cryptozoologist's wife shares a special connection to the phasmid somehow. I didn't know the phasmid was so important to Lena. Of course it's important to her. She's seen it, a verified sighting on record, one of only 4 of the century, and it's hers. Really? She sighted the phasmid? She didn't tell me that. Yes, that's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine. He coughs and continues. Wow, can't wait to go back to her and spend another 20 minutes talking to that character. Needless to say, you must ask her about the mysterious phasmidoid. There we go. Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulidian phasmid together. I can't abandon the course now. Another cough into his fist this time. Well, why isn't she here? Maybe you could go back to the whirling, warm up, come back to check the traps later. You should just give up on this bug hunt. Okay, I understand. Don't give up on things either. I don't give up on things either. Number 1. No. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. What would we do if the phasmid were to starve while we were sipping tea at the hostel? Kim and I will do it for you. He's dead set on this. What if we... What if we check the traps for you? He looks at you with obvious surprise. I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer. Cryptozoology and detective work are very similar. Chaos is my method. I am a scion. I'm all in with this cryptid shit. I'm hooked. Yes, indeed. Both require a great deal of research, attention to detail, and above all, persistence. Where are these traps? There are 4 in total. One is to the south on this little peninsula by the boathouse there. He points south. It's very near. Another we set in Land's End to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there on your way to the old radio tower after the church. The third is set near the canal where you crossed by a concrete slab, a big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them he gestures up to the trap in front of him. You should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still better safe and stupid than sorry. This seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this extracurricular adventure? The pursuit of knowledge is its own justification and its own reward. I get money every single time I update my encyclopedia, Kim. I'll give you half. What, aren't you having fun? Even relative to examining a week-old corpse, I'm not sure mucking about in the reeds qualifies as fun, but have it your way, detective. If you think it's important, you have been right before. What do I do if there's a phasmid in one of the traps? Bring it to me at once, just make sure the trap is closed tight. Oh my god, we're gonna drop it. He's not comfortable with the possibility that you'll claim to find, but he's lying about this even to himself. What if I encounter the phasmid in the wild? That's highly unlikely, officer, but in the event you do, he takes out a small white spray can. I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed. What? It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. It will last about a week. Lay it on me. Thick. Present your armpit. Thick. He douses you with the odd-smelling spray, a double helping as you present your other armpit, and then gives you a satisfied nod. This is the smell of dying reeds, a longing crumbling into the water. Lieutenant wrinkles his nose. I hope you're not buying this. He dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water. What? It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real to develop. Damn, that's 25 encyclopedia checks. Not that I expect you to understand self-financing one's own research. He looks back at the lieutenant with disdain, then puts the spray back in his pocket. I'm ready. Let's get to it. Right, which means you two can pack up and go back to the whirling. Whatever he thinks about this detour, it's clear that these men are exhausted and in need of assistance. Finally, someone's talking sense. Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask. We'll be gone once you get to it. If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later too. But what if the information is vital? On the hunt. How did you become a cryptozoologist? I've just always liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both. So you're living your childhood dream out here. His eyes narrow. It's not child's play just because I have to traipse through the mud every so often. Why not just be a zoologist? Real animals are puzzling too. Real? He scoffs at the concept. I know you think one is a respectable profession while the other is superstition. Everyone does. I don't. It's a profession, just like any other. Honestly, being a cryptozoologist trumps most of the garbage I've seen people do. Cryptozoology does seem like a lot of wishful thinking. Let's see number 2. A hum and a nod. My methods do not differ from other scientists. I simply draw upon a wider variety of evidence, and I have more hope that something truly surprising might happen. And has anything truly surprising ever happened to you? I have yet to catch a cryptid, if that's what you're getting at, but I have come close. What kinds of evidence do you use? Everything from forgotten regional lore to newspaper accounts like the one that brought us here to look for the phasmid. I keep a very open mind. He's interested in things that people believe scientists don't. You think other scientists don't listen to ordinary people enough? Most establishment scientists only care about reputation and remuneration. Remuneration? It's remuneration, right? The first one. Moon, not real research, and certainly not the truth. They're a cowardly lot, and both the field and basement archives can be dangerous places. Is that spelt wrong? No.
Remuneration.
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 I thought it was remuneration.
Remuneration.
Huh.
Cuirass.
So, you have never discovered a cryptid. No, very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name, cryptid. So how many cryptids have been found? Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chimney, which is 4,082 items long, about 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes. 2 are categorized as confirmed discoveries. The rest are in differing stages of discovery, refutation, and data collection. Only 2 have been proven to be real? Yes, the Chautacuan forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Yugograd, who is honestly quite unremarkable. It's in a zoo somewhere. We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves, more so even than the public. Most cryptids are hoaxes or are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching. 2 out of 4,000 is not even 1%. Nods approvingly. Then the Insulidinian phasmid will be the 3rd. Yusuke's all in on this. Indeed, he does not smile, just looks you in the eye. It's a forceful gaze. If our expedition is successful, every paper in the world will report on it. From Rivashal to Dusanto, it will be a zoological miracle. The hair on your arm stands up. Electricity sounds like reeds hissing. He has clearly done his math on this. There is no surprising him or swaying his opinion. Thanks for explaining that. Now about something else. Let's talk about specific cryptids. We have a fun chat. He eyes you skeptically. All right, what cryptids precisely? I usually discuss these things with specialists, so I don't know what we would have to discuss. He wants to say, but decides against. Oh my god. Oh, why does this game about reading have so much reading? We would have we have to discuss. But he wants to say besides against this, as you offered help. What cryptid did you almost catch? You said before you almost caught one. A willow person. It's a long story. One non-specialist would find rather dull. Medium success. Willow people, not at all. What are willow people? They're not people really. Some argue that they're not even animals, as they seem to have evolved directly from trees, he says in a self-explanatory everyday manner. They're very, very thin, almost flat. In fact, sorry, what? They're very, very thin, almost flat, in fact. I feel like that comment probably shouldn't be there, and can camouflage themselves easily, wrapping themselves around trees and blending in with the tree bark. In that way, they're not too dissimilar from the phasmid we're looking for here. Wait, so I may have seen these willow people without knowing it? You probably have. How did you almost catch a willow person? Gary and I painted an entire grove's worth of trees in slow-drying paint. What? It was a bright lavender color. I was hoping one of the willow people would get paint on it and not be able to camouflage itself. After waiting and hiding for hours, I saw a figure slip from one of the trees, a lavender shadow dashing through the grove, and then I chased it with a net. Not very elegant, but you can't be elegant in the field, and well, it was faster than me. A lavender shadow, he smirks. I know you think we were snacking on funny mushrooms. It's easier to mock someone than to admit that the world might be more interesting than you've imagined. Furthermore, he raises his finger, I am not saying it was a confirmed sighting. I am painfully aware of what goes into verifying such things. There's a serious possibility that I saw a squirrel, a scoia'tael, or a trick of the light. I am my own harshest critic. He makes it a real point here to sound falsifiable. And Lenna's sighting of the phasmid, is that confirmed? He replies quickly. It's 100% verified and meets all the standards of an authentic cryptic sighting. I know about the most dangerous cryptid, the gnome of Jeroma. Formerly the most dangerous, yes, but do you know the most dangerous living cryptid? Living? No. The most dangerous cryptid is a carnivorous ruminant, known colloquially as the dread moose. Oh my god, I'm in. Alright, tell me okay. Wow, I'm suddenly a little less tired. What the fuck is the dread moose? Yes, the dread moose subsists entirely on flesh. It has ever been known to dig up fresh graves in search of sustenance. Hold on, does it also attack people? Human remains have been found deep in the forest, torn apart, then trampled into the mulch by large hooves. Infer from that what you will. Okay, what does the dread moose look like? Just like an ordinary Arden moose. Aww. Then how can you tell if it's the ordinary or the dread kind? You can't. That's what makes it so dreadful and hard to identify. A moose that looks like any other moose. What's going on here? He's kidding, right? I'm not completely sure about this dread moose. I am 100% behind the dread moose. I utterly believe it exists. Of course you do. The bodies found in the forest are just one piece of physical evidence. There's more sightings in Vasa reaching back 4 centuries. But of course, nothing satiates the skepticism of a detective. He finishes the sentence for him, then his tone turns surprisingly mild. Pardon me, I did not wish to seek conflict. It's simply my training to question things. Understood, Lieutenant. The man tips his hat slightly and then looks to you. I know the biggest cryptid, the giant of Kokonur. That's impressive, I guess. He does not seem that impressed, but have you seen it with your own eyes? Yes. No. Have you seen it? I haven't had a chance to travel to Kokonur, no, and I likely never will. The Samarskilt desert region has been embroiled in a small civil war for the last 8 years. I fear this mindless barbarism may have wiped out the elusive creature entirely. Sightings of towering luminosities have grown rare recently, while they once used to be constant. Yes, sightings of mirages are constant. A mirage is a constant phenomenon that people have no time to report when a war is going on. It remains unclear what this has got to do with you seeing it, as he was inquiring before. He was just being defensive. I know about Cryobacter catlensis. Oh, everyone knows about that one, thanks to Professor Miano being the first of the town for a time. He coughs in his fist. Man, how did you go from Dread Moose to this? Although probably because his life ended as a result of his work in Katla. No one remembers his contributions into the search of the Nong-Ok. The Nong-Ok? A flightless cursor owl found in the Semenine Isles. Its long legs permit the Nong-Ok to run faster than any other avian, perhaps any other animal, who knows? When it's not hunting its prey in this manner, the auk hangs from tree branches like a bat waiting to dive on hapless prey below on the jungle floor. Majanu liked extreme animals, you see. One of the few figures of the academic establishment I respect. Really a shame she disappeared. When did she disappear? Oh, decades ago, in the 30s. I didn't know her personally, of course. A chasm of academic pretension still stood before us, even though she had unusual courage for someone from the other side. It's Lena. It's Lena. Your friend Gary told me about the burning rhino. Did he? He lowers his voice. That one's a hoax. Some Ceres rice farmers set fire to rhinoceros cadavers and used them to scare tourists. To scare tourists. Gary obliviously stares at the stage, safe in the knowledge the burning rhinos exists. Have you told Gary this? What if the other cryptids are hoaxes too? See, Kim, one of them is a... Which one? He hasn't been paying attention. The burning rhinoceros. The burning rhino is where they draw the line. He's unimpressed. Have you told Gary this? Many times. I always turns into an argument. Wow, the mistakes. I don't want to repeat it. The rhino holds a special place in his heart. Let it. Myths are a part of my field. What if the other cryptids are hoaxes too? Many of them probably are. Statistically speaking, about 20% of all cryptids are verified hoaxes. I thought it was like 98%. Uncovering falsehoods deliberately fabricated to fool the public is just as much as my calling is finding new species, if perhaps slightly less enjoyable. I knew it couldn't be real. Did you? He seems incredulous. It is almost as difficult to confirm a hoax as it is to confirm a sighting. A cough. How can one confirm a hoax? Just tell me about a cool cryptid, any cryptid. No offense, officer, but I'm not much of a pedagogue. Pedagogu? Mario? I don't know what I would have done if Lena hadn't persuaded me to go back to field research. You should ask her if you want interesting stories. Me, I'm not a people's person, unless you haven't noticed. And I don't make a good lecturer. My strength lies in field work and persistence. He brushes an errant strand of hair from his eye. Yeah, you've barely spoken this whole time. Did you know Gary was hiding the armor? Hell no, I had no idea. I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty or disloyalty are not one of them. Thanks, the man mutters in the distance. He doesn't dare say anymore. He's also really racist. He's still glad his friend stood up for him. I'll get going. Leave. Alright. Wow, that was a lot. Moonchan 1041. Moonchan's an interesting name. Use 500 bits to say, make me a sandwich, dragon guy. What kind of sandwich do you want, Moonchan 1041? Speaking of requests, did we get any more requests from Monocoins? We did. Ayaya Monocoin Fund. Xander the Young American. Wow. Not saving for the 29th. Xander's like fuck it. We're just gonna fucking do it right now. Meanwhile, Fatal Cutie used 20k on literally nothing instead of Ayaya. Thank you very much, Fatal Cutie, for sticking it to the weebs, as is justice. 07 to Fatal Cutie. 20 coins in the trash. How demoralizing is that for people that want to enable it? This is such a cruel meme. It's such a cruel meme. Oh. I will take away the 20,000 at the end of the stream in case there's some more that come in for the Ayaya Monocoin Fund. How many times have people wasted 20k Monocoins? I think it might be more than people cashing in on the Monocoin Fund. Meanwhile, Isolated Spaceman and Team You Win have cashed in Waifu's Best Girl. I think we already did Isolated Spaceman, didn't we? Wasn't that me? I think we did Isolated Spaceman. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm really tired, in case you guys haven't noticed. But Team You Win, are you here, Team You Win? I don't know when these came in. If you're not here, we'll do it when you're here next time. Team You Win. Your mum. Alright, when you say your mum, do you mean you want me to actually say your mum? Or do you mean my mum? We need clarification. Literally your mom. Alright. Your mum is best girl and is the waifu of Team Ewan. Damn. Damn. How does that make you feel, chat? That your mum just got claimed like that? There isn't a Monocoin wipe on Twitch's end before the 29th, is there? No, there isn't. No. Well, if there is, I don't know about it. Alright, so, is there any place in the game, like, we have, I think, like, 5 minutes left. Is there any place in this area that anyone would like me to go to real quick while we're still here? Is there like a place to go inside that's interesting and people want to see it? No boat in the boathouse today. This section of the coast hasn't been used in decades. Or what? Morale, save affair, visual calculus, morale, karaoke. Karaoke we should do in the evening, right? It's not the evening yet. Karaoke at night, right? For sure. Ralph Cloud 200 bits to say, it's only natural that politicians have a god complex. They haven't done anything in ages. They give all the best jobs to their immediate family, and no one really believes in them. Oh, nepotism is funny. Thank you, Enyo, for the 10-month resub. Can't wait to use my points next week. Are you saving up, Enyo? That's good. I wonder how many people are saving up for the 29th. It's an olive branch to the weebs. Although, if it wasn't for Anduchan, it would all be ruined. Thank you, Instaboner, for the 8-month resub. Thank you very much, Instaboner. Thank you. Always fun to say your name. Thank you, Wekis on Fire, for the 6-month resub with the message gaming. Are we all gamers here? Gamer is a 4-letter word, I think. Thank you, Wekis on Fire. And thank you, Toast Engineer, for 100 bits. If you put your male shirt on your buddy who plays the piano, are you putting your pianist in his queer ass? God damn it. There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Moral set before. Same mesh, same wiring. Look around. Behind you, a ruined residential building looms over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. They rustle confidentially, in tune with the pitter-patter of the rain. When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for drunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Now only the wind blows. Reach for the trap. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them. Big surprise, the lieutenant grins mirthlessly. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go. Damn, I was hoping it would be in the first one. No need to grin, I'm not expecting to find anything. I'm helping some citizens and getting some fresh air. I meant no offense, just the lieutenant doesn't know how to finish the sentence. He looks at you putting the trap back on the ground. Oh, I'm sorry, Kim, I didn't mean to make you feel awkward. Should we reload to make him not feel awkward? The boathouse is shoddily constructed. A strong breeze might blow it over. Alright, so people want me to go into the tent. I think I know where the tent is. Oh my god, look at all this shit down here. There's so much shit. The door is not only barred shut, it is inaccessible. Okay, is this gonna start a conversation? Sign says, Entree interdite. An old ticket taker booth, no longer in operation. People paid money to park here, no one would pay now. Ancient paint is peeling off the roof of the shaded bench covered in rust. scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other. Look, Kim, even more bullet holes. Something's definitely going down here. Something definitely gone down. Wait, what? Something's definitely gone down here. There you go. Correct. The lieutenant examines the wall closely. The density of the bullet holes is unusual, even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martin A sense. Grim affairs. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. He brushes the wall with his hand. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire, something you don't see these days. Why not? The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the revolution. The destructive power of such tools proved to be too much. We do need to retain some humanity in this world. All right, 83% is impossible to fail. Whoa, this is cool. A row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall. There are many of them, a dozen at least, their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. Too quiet. No sound, no movement. 10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. Droplets of... Whoa, what the fuck? Droplets of rain fall on the wooden planks. The surrounding sand dunes. The clouds block out any rays of light. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusilating?
Fusillade.
Attack a place or shoot down someone series of shots in the same time or a quick succession. I've never heard of this word. Or if I have, I didn't look it up. Fusillading. Cool word, I like it. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains. What is this? The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscious round where only one soldier has a loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed. Look at the people against the wall. Most of men in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background. Ordinary people, familiar, each and every one of them. I thought this was going to be like before we crashed the car into the ocean, we came down here and shot up the wall for a bit. Who were they? You, your friends, your family, everyone you would ever know. This was you. Oh, maybe it was. Look at the line of soldiers. 7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one? Look at the person standing on the side. The commandant. The one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face. Kim, who was who in this execution? At first, Lieutenant doesn't say a word. He just stares at the wall. I don't know, he says finally. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces. Remember what Trent Heidelstein said... Nagito. Remember what Nagito said about Feld. What if it was the Feld personnel when their assets were being seized by the revolutionaries? Lieutenant nods. Another likely scenario. Or maybe, what about people from the coalition, the so-called moralists? Yeah, it's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in the situation, it was the commandant, the superior, giving the orders. Goodbye. Cold sea wind blows away the figures. Oh, nice. That was a cool sequence. Oh. Thank you, Ticken4922, for the 2-month resub. Hi, Joe. Hi, Ticken. Hope you're well. Happy New Year. Thank you. Pucker Starfish, you 70 bits to say, when did you tell your friends that you're a weeb? Aw, oh, come on. I don't have any friends. Thank you, Smitty W, for the 26-month resub. Hi, Joe, JPH Pout. Thank you very much, Smitty U. 26 months in Pout Patrol. 2 Riel. Thank you, Smitty W. Smitty W. Alright, so, I think we're done. We'll do the tent tomorrow. I feel like there wasn't much progress done in the stream today, but I guess there was, like, we messed around at the beginning, but after that it was just a lot of reading. All right, so let me take Xander the Young American's Monocoins off of the enable Yaya. Wow, I hope you all appreciate Best Girl on Duchan today, weebs. There you go. And that's it for me. So there's no stream tomorrow because one of the kids is getting vaccinated. For I don't know, what time it is they're getting vaccinated. I don't know what how many vaccinations they've had already. Too many, not enough. I don't know. If you don't have any friends, can you be mine, please? It's lonely out there. No. I'm not your friend. No, I'll be your friend, Parallax Gamer, sure. So that's it. So there's no stream tomorrow. We'll continue on Thursday. I don't think there's going to be a bonus stream to make up for it. If anything, I'm kind of tempted to take some streams off right now to bang out the video. But like I said before, skipping streams loses momentum. There's like a combo bonus modifier for how consistent you are with streaming. So I'd rather not lose the run that we're on for it's not just about subs, it's about viewership too, building the community, that sort of thing. So I think that we'll continue as we're going. But yeah, no stream tomorrow. So next stream's on Thursday, Q&A on Saturday if we can manage it. And that's it. So thank you very much, everybody. Sorry for the sleepy stream. I hope it wasn't too bad. I'm gonna go I'm probably gonna go pass out, to be completely honest. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.